Hey, what's going on, world? Today me and Kane are sticking close to home, but we're still gonna see something new today. Had a new trail system open up here, the Pinnacle Knob Trails. This is just across the road from Indian Fort Mountain, also known as the Pinnacles. I know when you go up towards Indian Fort Lookout, that one lookout point that I like to go to, if you swing around like the rim, you kind of look out, you see like the rolling hills and a couple of little lakes. This will be taking us up right beside the lakes. I'm not sure if there's any like lookout points or anything up here, so we'll just have to go up here and check it out. Yeah, right here is a trail map, nicely labeled, topo map. And then right here, I think they said there's like a total of about 7 miles up here. Today I figured we'd do the figure 8 trail, which will be the longest hike. We'll start out on the 1. Trail starts right over here. We'll take the 1 all the way around through here, all the way down through here. I think on the way out right here, because the figure 8 trail doesn't include the number 4 trail right here, but I think when we come up, we'll kind of hit it, loop back around, and then come back, and then continue on the 1, and then take the 3 trail up through here, and then connect to the 2 trail, take it back down, come out back down right here at the parking lot. So let's hit the trail, go see what we can see today. All right here we're coming up on the first trail junction. This is where the number 2 trail, the red trail, comes into the number 1, the blue trail. Some nice signage out here, clearly labeled, like that. Yeah, so from the post I seen from the Berea College Forestry Department saying that these trails were open to the public, it did look like some of the trails were old road beds like this one, but at least that means it'll be fairly easy going up. I don't know if there's any actual trails up here, but we'll just have to keep hiking and find out. So far, pretty nice walk through here. Not a lot of elevation gain yet. We're just now starting to go uphill a little bit, but like I said, with it being a old road bed, it probably won't be too steep of an incline, so should be a nice walk. Hopefully we can find a lookout point or 2 up here, have a nice view. This time of year, I'm not too sure if we'll get lucky or not. Definitely have to come back up here in the winter, check it out, see if we can find some little lookout points then. But let's keep hiking up here, see what we can see. Here's some pretty cool signage and information, little history and whatnot. You can pause the video here and read if you want. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning out here for a hike. Almost feels like fall out here. This is one of those kind of fool's falls, false falls we have here in Kentucky. I know summer's not all the way over yet. We're still gonna have a little more heat and humidity. Probably about another month maybe. Usually by the end of September, it starts to cool off pretty good. Hopefully it'll start cooling off before then. It's been a hot summer. I don't know, we've had 2 or 3 big heat waves come through, the heat domes as they say, but hopefully summer's about over. Favorite time of year is fall. It's beautiful outside, but I mean, just about every season here in Kentucky is beautiful. You gotta appreciate all the different seasons. All right, so from that little stream, I looked over across the road, across the trail, and seen a little drop. So I came back a little bit. This could be a nice falls with some water on it. I will definitely have to come back and check this out after a good rain. Right here, we're coming up on another trail junction. Like I said, we're gonna continue out on the blue trail. Looks like the green number 3 goes off to the left. And then we'll go up just a little bit right here. Kind of keep going straight. Yeah, they have it marked over here. Trails are nicely marked. Good signage out here. The red trail goes off to the right here. But like I said, we're gonna keep following that blue trail up to the top. Yeah, we are definitely gaining some elevation now. It's getting a lot steeper. And the road, or the old road bed, getting a little rougher. Starting to hit some loose rocks up through here. But that's what we're out here for. I'm really hoping we find a view up here at the top though. A couple of views would be nice. Like I said, there's none labeled on the map. That's clear, and as well as everything's labeled, I figured they'd have some lookout points labeled too, but who knows? I'll just have to go up here and find out. Yeah, so far haven't really seen anywhere for a good lookout point, but there are hopes that during the winter months, once all the trees, all the leaves fall, all this vegetation kind of dies out for the winter, these views on the ridgetop will open up. You'll have some views out through the trees, but as for now, not really any views yet. All right, and right here we're coming up on another trail junction. This little trail says a connector trail. Takes you down to watershed management. So try to focus on that. Watershed management. We might run down here and check it out. I'd hate to pass it up and this be the spot with the best view out here. So let's go down here and check it out. All right here, some more signage. You can pause the video here and read this if you want. But right behind the sign, there's a nice little rock overhang over there. In the cooler months, we'll definitely come back out here, get off trail a little bit. Probably wait till a good rain, check out that waterfall too. But it's like the trail kind of dead ends right here almost. There's some down tree over here where the path was coming in at. But can't exactly tell. It does look like it goes over through there. I don't know why that sign is off to the side way over there though. Kind of random. Huh. But let's see if we can't make our way on out through here. See if it continues. Yeah, so we crossed over that fallen tree there and had to go under a couple more trees on out through here. But I'm not sure where this little trail is supposed to go. I don't know if it's just supposed to take you to that signage and that was it. But we kept going out through there. It started getting pretty overgrown. I didn't feel like it was leading anywhere, so we just turned back around. We'll call it a bust. Sorry, something caught my eye off the trail over there. Almost looks like a pit opening for a cave almost. Not really sure. Huh. Interesting. I know there's some limestone up in this area, so definitely some caves around. But we're gonna head back to the blue trail, continue out on it and go see if we can find a view somewhere. Oh, we made a little trail friend out here today. Cool little frog right here. He's just chilling out. Alright, right here we're coming up on another trail junction. This is where the yellow number 4 trail begins. The yellow number 4 trail is not part of that figure 8 trail, but first time coming up here, I thought we'd check out all the trails. So let's go off here on the Chestnut Loop, yellow number 4 trail. Check it out. Alright, here's some more signage up here and information. Looks like they're trying to regrow some chestnut trees. They got some planted right here to the side, fenced off to protect them. Pretty cool. Hey look, more signage. Pause the video and read if you like. Alright, now we're coming back out on the Pinnacle Knob Trail, blue trail. The loop, figure 8 loop that we're doing, continues off to the right. But this being my first time up here, I think we might cut back to the left, do this little part of the blue trail that we did miss, taking the chestnut loop. Nice little burl on that tree. But let's go back through here, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did, but you never know. Alright, so we didn't really miss much on this little part of the Pinnacle Knob Trail, blue trail that we missed. We're back here where we took the chestnut loop. So from here, we're just going to turn back, head back out on the Pinnacle Knob blue trail. Now let's continue on the figure 8 loop. Alright, now we're coming up on the trail junction with the green number 3 trail. Take us down Cowbell Hollow. The road does continue up this way, but there's a sign saying no hiking up through there. I know Burnt Ridge Road is just right up there, but as far as I know, there's no trailhead parking there, unfortunately. It would be kind of cool, have a couple of different ways to get into it here. Berea College Forestry over here. Yeah, this number 3 trail roadbed is a little more rugged than the other ones, but you know, it's still possible to hike out here. Otherwise they wouldn't have it open to the public. But with any kind of hike, just know your limits. Try to do some research before you go. That's another reason I like doing these videos. So, you know, if you've never been to a certain place and I have a video about it, you can kind of see the terrain a little bit. And I try to mention if it's a strenuous hike or not. But still, nice little wooded hike out here. Nothing too crazy. There is that one possible waterfall we seen on the number 1 trail first coming up the mountain. Almost looks like there might be a little drop right here too on this little stream. Kind of go over here and see if I can get a look down in here. Could be a couple possible waterfalls. Oh yeah. Kind of hard to see, but I can definitely hear the waterfall. Yeah, there's a nice little falls right here. It's got some flow on it. Can't see it through the trees. Looks like there may be a series of cascades down through there as well. Not something we're checking out today though. Everything's still pretty overgrown. Not trying to get covered in more ticks than I have to either, me or Kane. Got to keep him in mind always. Definitely something to keep in mind. Come back and check out during the fall, winter months after a good rain. But let's keep hiking the number 3 trail. I'm hoping we'll get a nice view of the lake over here too. Still haven't been able to see any of the lakes. I think there's 3 lakes out around these trails that, you know, hopefully, like I said, in the winter, come back out here when all the trees, the leaves have fallen, all the vegetation's died out. Hopefully we'll get some views from the ridgetops, and on the hike up, we'll just have to wait and see. And right here's another sign you can pause and read. Yeah, it really is a beautiful day out here today. Too bad we haven't been able to find any good lookout points or any views or anything. I almost felt like it's a beautiful day wasted, but we're still out here enjoying it. But it would be nice to sit somewhere and enjoy a view. We still got a little ways to go, but we are making our way down from the mountain. We're about halfway down it now, so any chance for a view, that hope is running out slowly. Alright, now we're coming back out on the Pinnacle Knob Trail. Right here is where it's going to intersect and make the figure 8. That's the way we came up earlier. And then, like I showed before, there's another fork in the trail here. This time we're going to be taking the red trail, number 2 trail, Pig Hollow. We went up that way earlier. But let's take the red trail back down to the trailhead. Hopefully we'll see something along the way, but my hope is running out. Yeah, it's kind of nice. We're on the final stretch back to the trailhead, and there's a really nice breeze blowing right now. Got some cloud cover blocking out the sun. Feels great. A great way to kind of end the hike here. But like I've said, unfortunately, couldn't find any lookout points up here. I didn't really think there was. They didn't post anything about them in the posts that I seen, and nothing's marked on the map. But still a great hike. Great day out here, great weather. I think we're slowly gonna start to transition into fall. Hopefully we'll have a long fall. Hopefully it just doesn't just come and go. Sometimes it does. Hopefully we'll get some rain soon. Be able to get some good color in the leaves when they change. A lot of hoping, but great day out here today. I'm not sure how many miles we're gonna end up with here. I say we'll be pushing probably over 8. I'll check when we get to the car, but great day out here. Like I said, from here we're just headed back to the trailhead, back to the car, load up and head home. But as always, thanks for tagging along with me and the Cane Boy. Till next time. Yeah, so the Pinnacle Knob Trails are pretty nice. Unfortunately, no real lookout points though. It's not like the Pinnacles with all the lookouts and everything, but still some nice trails. Definitely want to come back in the winter, check out some of the ridgetop views. Hopefully they'll open up, be able to kind of get some views of those lakes right through there. Was kind of hoping for that today, but didn't happen that way. But did find those 2 waterfalls. Definitely want to come back after a good rain, check those out. But yeah, pretty nice. Got some good trail therapy in today, so can't complain too much. Beautiful day, great day to be outside. But like I said, thanks for tagging along. Till next time.